They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Rosen on 1st and 10. They go screen pass to Hyde. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hurry up, hit up.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we reach half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing now is Keenum. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, here's Washington. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get